Welcome back to another episode of Morgan's Outdoors. Today we have a 4-link kit from BDS to install on the truck. So originally got this box, I thought it was all in here, but apparently there was 2 packages. So this one has the frame brackets that we need to replace the old frame brackets. So I'm going to pull this thing in here and we're going to get at it. It's warm enough today, or I'm just going to leave the door open and turn the heat off. It's going to get up to 14 degrees today, so it should be enjoyable. I'm going to try to do this one side at a time and without totally scrapping the thing. So we've got to take this bracket off, which is riveted on, so we're going to have to cut that off. The front is merely just unbolting. So to do that, we're going to have to take the shock off, but it looks pretty straightforward. So alright, we've got the weight off of the, well, some weight off the frame. I'm just going to hang her by jack stands there and take this tire off, and I'll put a jack stand under the axle. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, turn the wheel, give me a little bit more room. So I'm going to pop the shock bolt out, and then I'm going to get that bolt out and start cutting off those rivets. I think it's the same size as the lug nuts. That was not very tight. So I'll take the top one out. So I'm pretty sure that's what the instructions said. And when I take this one out, it'll just pivot down out of the way. Not tight. And possibly worn out, actually. Alright. Right, with the junk. Yeah, those are good and tight. Alright, next step. Well, those outside ones are pretty much ready to come off, so I'm going to try and hack these inside ones off here. The old Sawzall. Oh, wish me luck. There's one. There's 2. And the third one is going to be trouble, as I cannot reach it. Alright. I think what I'm going to have to do is cut this. This is the only thing that's holding the back piece to the front piece. So I'm just going to have to buzz this off remove the rest of those rivets, pop this piece off, and then I should be able to get at that last rivet. So try that. I knew this was going to be the hardest part of the whole ordeal. It kind of is what it is, eh? Alright, so we got those broken free. So now, release the park brake. And I'm gonna hold that out of the way with the strap. Hopefully. Maybe you don't even need to. It's pretty loose. Alright. Now, it should pop right off. Oh yeah, it's moving. Is it moving or did it just buckle? I think it just bent it. There it goes. One piece of the puzzle. Now I can get at these and pry these off, or this off, hopefully. Well, gotta clean all this up. Whew. It's turned out to be a heck of a job. There we go. So now we'll just clean this up with a wire brush and give it a coat of fluid film or rust check. Keep it from rusting. We're going with rust check. There we go. Now we'll just dig out our frame brackets and our hardware kit and start bolting it all back in. It just sucks that I got to do this to the passenger side too. Here we go. This one is a driver side, that's what we need. And the hardware kit. Alright. So I'll go digging through this and get the proper bolts. So there's a diagram here somewhere. Alright, I found all the stuff. Now you see what I do here. I put it all together, your bolts, your washers, your nuts. So to make sure you got all the stuff you need. That little guy there is spare. And I'm gluing all this in with red Loctite because I don't want it flying apart going down the highway and it'd be a real bad time. So here we go. Let's try and put this driver side bracket on this thing. Now we get to find out if all this stuff's going to line up. Loctite. Engaged. probably too much. But like I said, I don't want this falling apart and have me rallying through the woods at 60 miles an hour. So I'll call it good. I'll go with a little extra. Alright, I'm back. I had to go change out a battery. It's taking a bit of time. Luckily you guys won't have to sit here the whole time and watch it while I struggle. I'll cut most of that out. And the swearing. I'll cut the swearing out too. Now, torque them all to 70 foot-pounds. I've already preset my torque wrench. It's probably more than 70. I'll put a little grease on this rag, actually. Don't need a lot of grease on here, just give it a little film, helps it slide together easy. Oh yeah. There we go. This BDS kit sure slides together nice. Now, for this, I'm going to need to get 2 of these guys. And we reuse the hardware for the axle side. So that's still down there. Kept held on to it. So neither these guys and these link arms. Alright, we'll do the upper link first. That wasn't too difficult. Now, a little red Loctite on here. It's a good prying bolt. Looks like you just use a pry bar. Proper tool for the job. There we go. How about that? Question is, can I get 250 foot-pounds on it by doing this? Whew. That was easy. Whew. All right, so I've got jacks down under here, and I got all the weight now sitting on the axle, so it should be at ride height, so to speak. So there should be enough tension on those. I already ran them in with the impact, so I'm just going to give them a check here. It's still at 250 foot-pounds. Oh yeah, they're probably a bit more than 250, but oh yeah, I'm sure they're a little over 250, but that's fine. They're big bolts. So I can put the shock back in, and we can call this side done after I get the tire back on. And I'll put a zip tie around the ABS line there. Okay. Well, squat this brand new shock back up. And let it fall back into place. There it is. That's the gist of it. Now repeat. That side shouldn't be so bad because this side had a fuel conditioning module in the way, so I couldn't get the nuts in the frame rail as easy. I had to take the fuel conditioning module out. Well, I didn't take it out. I just took the nuts off and pulled it back so I could get some access. So I guess I'll put some grease into those bushings right here and put the tire back on. Call it a win. Here comes the air, and there comes the grease. There we go. It took quite a lot. Get the driver's side button up. Got the truck moved over. So now we're going to attempt to do the passenger side without taking the tire off. I think it's possible. So we're going to give it a shot. Just going to move my stuff over here, and we'll start at it. And the bottom bolt. Torch, or the torch, supposed to be the best thing since sliced bread, so we will give these things a try, cutting these little rivets off here. Alright, we're down to the final install. I finally got that factory brackets off, which was a total pain in the ass. So, start bolting this new one on. So this is the last, well, not the last, but I've got to bolt these on, then I got to bolt the other two 4-link arms on. So we'll get down here and get at it. right, finally put these two link arms on, and then just a shock. I'm about over this job. Okay. That's one. That looks about right. Okay. That was tight. Should be 250. I went ahead and tightened this side all the way because the sleeves actually spin inside the bushing. So this side doesn't matter. Technically that side don't matter either because the weight of the truck is still on the axle, so I'm good to just tighten those up as well. Max this thing back out because it's only good for 250. There we go. How many blood vessels did I just pop in my head? Comment below. Got no way of proving it, but you know, it's kind of funny. Ah, she's good. There we go. Yeah. Just like that. We are done. Oh, I gotta pump some grease into here. Then I'm done. Well, there you have it. That's how you install a BDS 4-link kit for 4 to 6 inch lift on a Super Duty. Basically any Super Duty. Their axles are the same. The mounts on the frame are basically the same. On the 17 and up, a little different. Not quite. Yeah. Catch me on the next one. We're gonna go test this thing and see if we got any flex. I might do something with the sway bars. Might remove one. We'll see what happens in the future. Until next time, this is Colin with Morgan's Outdoors. We'll catch you later.